Hi, my name is India. I'm back. Welcome to video 3, titled How the Heck I Got Steroid Tape. So we'll backpedal a bit back to when I was researching and first found out about steroid tape. I called my dermatologist, Dr. Ezra, and told him the situation. My ear is hurting again. I can see it's growing. And I just found out about steroid tape. Would I be able to try this? Do you think it's a good idea? And he said, absolutely. He was super positive about it and really thought it would be great to try, but he also wasn't sure that my insurance would cover it. So he did end up prescribing me steroid tape, which the brand name is called Cordran, but he also prescribed 2 topical steroid creams just in case. They were different potencies, just in case that the tape wasn't approved, so to try to give me some pain relief in the meantime. A few days after Dr. Ezra prescribed the tape, I hadn't heard anything from the pharmacy for a few days, which is unusual. So I gave them a call to see what was going on, and I was met with a few issues. 1, the tape wasn't in stock. Fine, I'll wait, no problem. 2, my insurance did not cover the tape, so I would have to pay out of pocket if I wanted it. That sucks, but I was willing and expecting that, so what's the cost? 3, they told me that the out-of-pocket price for this tape was $50,000. What? I was so confused, y'all. Even the woman on the phone who told me this was shocked. She was like, what is this? She was laughing, and she did not understand, but that's what she told me. I got off the phone heartbroken, and I went to go Google it, and apparently our roll was $800 elsewhere. So I was really confused, but that's what they told me. If the pharmacy is telling you this, it's that's what they're looking at in the system. So I was just bummed out that I either had to sell an organ to pay for this, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to sell an organ, and unfortunately $50,000 wasn't in the budget otherwise. So I was just sad and upset about this. Fast forward a couple months, I transitioned to full-time at one of my part-time jobs that I was working. This was right in the beginning of March, the start of COVID chaos. So I was so grateful and lucky, but I got new insurance through them. So I got excited. I got my hopes up, like I told you not to, and I called my pharmacy and told them, does my new insurance cover this? And they said no. So back to being sad and depressed until fast forward again, another few months go by, and my company they announced that they are making the switch to a different insurance provider. So another insurance company. Didn't get my hopes up. Called to see if my new insurance that started in a month would cover this, and guess what? They did. I cried when I found out they were gonna cover the steroid tape, and that was all fine and dandy until I did more research and went on the insurance company's website and found out that they have a step therapy program for medication. So apparently I was required to try at least 2 lower cost medications before being offered the Cordran tape, which is a non-preferred brand because it's so expensive, which $800 is still a lot for some tape. But nonetheless, I was just excited that it was covered. So I called my pharmacy again, let them know that my new insurance was starting in a month, and asked them how much of the $50,000 I would have to pay. And this woman on the phone was really confused, so she put me on hold for 10 minutes, and then she came back with excellent news. She said that my prescription was written, they messed, I don't know how they inputted it this wrong, but the refill amount was $60, so that I wouldn't have to go back and keep asking for refills. So instead of putting it as the refill amount, they put it as the quantity for that order or whatever. And so instead of 1 roll of Cordran tape, it was for 60 rolls of Cordran tape. So that's why it was $50,000. Jeez. After laughing it off and crying a little, the like quantity was adjusted back down to 1 roll, which leveled out to that like 800-ish amount that I had Googled. And then my copay was only $75 for that. So that was sorted out. In a month, I would be able to get my steroid tape. The month goes by, my new insurance starts. I call the pharmacy to make sure they're filling it. It was out of stock, but they ordered it, no problem. The next day, I got it. Somehow I bypassed like needing to try the 2 other treatments, even though I actually did. As I mentioned before, I had been prescribed these 2 steroid creams already, which had not worked. I hadn't seen any difference in pain level. They just weren't working for me. So even though I did, I don't know if it was in the system for my new insurance, so I don't know how I bypassed it, but I got my tape and I took a picture in the parking lot and I cried, of course, again, and I was so happy. And then funny story, like a month later, I got a letter from my insurance's pharmacy department saying that my next refill is not going to be filled because I didn't go through how I was supposed to do it. Which, whatever. I don't think I'll actually need a refill because the roll is like 80 inches long or something. So I don't think I'll actually need it, but good to know. A way to actually bypass that is for your doctor to contact your insurance company and sort of plead your case for their recommendation. If they think it's the best course of action for you, they can definitely advocate for you and, you know, work with your insurance to, hey, this is the best thing. In my next video, which is the one I think everybody's waiting for, sorry, I'm going to tell you about actually using the tape, how long I've been using it so far, before and after pictures of it so far, how I'm feeling, any side effects or anything, all those details. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you have keloids, you're not alone. And like and subscribe if you want to. I'm so grateful if you watch this video. I'm so grateful to be able to share this with you. Yeah, you have a great day.